I'm working on getting my co-host up on her perch. You know you want it. Come on. Come on, Money Penny. Here we go. I'll just pop these on the couch up here. Here we go. Look at that. Yum. I hope everybody's doing good. I actually have a whole bunch of topics that I want to get into on the live videos, but I thought it's been a little while since I've done just a video where I can actually keep up with the comment thread. And I know people can sometimes get a little bit frustrated if I'm not keeping up with the comment thread. So that is going to be the goal on this one. Morning, Dr. Evil. Money Penny, come and get your pickies. Come on. There we go. Go on. Come on, but you need to sit there. You don't just get the bickies and leave. Got my coffee. Suzanne, hope you're doing good. We've got some goodies coming up for you soon on the channel, Suzanne. Trust me. Couple of things I will mention just before we really get rolling here. Comments are set to subscriber only, and that's just to keep the riffraff out. Come on, Money Penny, you gonna stay with me or no? So if you want to comment, you need to subscribe, basically. Guys, you can help me out with this. With a couple of things, actually. You guys, I guess you're watching the live video, you're really supporters of the channel. People constantly comment with videos or artists or drummers that I've already done. So if you see that pop up, if you would be so kind as to refer them to the reaction playlist. There is a reaction video playlist on the channel, and it's obviously got everything in it. I think it's up to about 500 videos at this point. Let's have a look. I'm not 100% sure how many. It's a lot. Don't feel obliged, but if you're feeling helpful, you can steer them towards that. It's got 527 videos in it. And of course, the other thing is people can just search. So they can just go to my channel, search. Let's say you wanted to see Miss Moneypenny playing the drums. You just hit the search bar on my channel and type in Miss Moneypenny, and you'll find loads of videos of her playing her kitty-sized drum kit. She's gone. Other housekeeping that I wanted to mention. Patreon is just $5 a month, and that's just to help out with things. It does take time and money to run a YouTube channel if you're doing it a lot. So I am eternally grateful for the patrons. Confirmed requests is with the PayPal link. I do my best on other requests. I do other requests, but confirmed requests, remembering I get hundreds of requests a day. So people get offended if I can't do their request, but I mean, I can't. So I do prioritize the people who donate to the channel. One other thing, and I am getting a few comments here, so I'm already behind, but my merch is launched. I designed that. How good is that? I mean, coffee and drums drip. You're telling me that's not the best shirt you've ever seen? So guys, Christmas ideas. Actually, you know what? I'll put the merch link in the description here. Well, the merch link is in the description of every video. But if you're looking for last minute drum gift ideas, or gift ideas for yourself that you can send to other people, there is the merch store. I'm not a very good technical online person. I'm a dinosaur. So I need to figure out a way to reduce the price of it. The other thing with the merch store is it's all third party. So I basically upload designs, and basically the third party dictates the price they need, and they automate the cut that the creator gets on it, if that makes sense. So my margins are actually, they're not very big anyway. So if you say, oh, I had a look and the t-shirt was really expensive, it's not really my fault. I'm doing the best I can. And even then, I would love to lower it for Christmas so people can grab some fun stuff for Christmas. Okay. Chad Johnson. Hey, Andrew, how about discussing how awesome Jimmy Chamberlin from the Smashing Pumpkins was back in the day? Good use of jazz drumming and rock music. Chad, that sounds like a whole video in itself. So let's save that for a whole video, or maybe make a request for a Jimmy Chamberlin video, and we can get right into that. Andaki138. Hi, Andrew. Hello. JFK Drum. He's wearing his sunglasses. Fire. Kevret got coffee. We do. Suzanne Lash, my friend from Dallas, Texas. I was in Dallas for one night. On my way to a cruise ship, we stopped off in Dallas. We were rehearsing in Fort Lauderdale. Then we stopped off in Dallas, had a good night there, had a couple of good drinks, and then the next day we raced out to Galveston, Texas, and jumped on a cruise ship. Good memories. Book, howdy, Andrew. Hello from Finland. Wow. John Miller. Hello, Mr. Rooney. Hello, John. What else we got here? The chat keeps refreshing, so I keep losing where I'm up to. Robert McCambridge drums. Topic of the day: tacos or burritos? I'm going to go burritos. I like a soft shell. Springy, hey, keep up with the comments. How dare you? By the way, I'm not a subscriber, I'm a stalker. Terrible. Well, I know you're a subscriber because you're commenting, and it's set to subscriber only. So stop being clever, Springy. You're trying to get sat in the naughty corner again. Have you, JFK Drum, have you checked out Don Brewer of Grand Funk? No, I haven't. Grand Funk, yet another band I am woefully unfamiliar with. John Miller, loved your Neil Peart reactions. Thank you so much, John. Hopefully you caught I've only done one Rush cover so far, Limelight. Gonna have to get onto a couple more, I think. That one went down really well. People really enjoyed that cover, and it's nice for viewers to actually see me playing these iconic bands' parts. I think it's really nice. And also while playing the music through, it's a pretty cool evolution, I guess, in the channel to discover a new band like Rush, which was not even a band in New Zealand, learn about them, and then actually play some of the songs. I mean, that's pretty cool stuff. Mean Metal Mike, he's trying to get me cancelled online. Who was a better pocket and groove? Who has a better pocket and groove? Ringo Starr, Phil Rudd, or John Bonham? Mean Metal Mike. Naughty. There's no answer to that. You're asking me who I think has got a better pocket. If I'm answering this holistically, without taking anything into consideration, just following my ear, if I play a classic Ringo track, a classic Phil Rudd track, or a classic Bonham track, I think what feels best to me is probably Bonham. And this is coming from someone who always defends Phil Rudd and Ringo Starr. Phil Rudd, I mean, I have heard the most high-end session drummers in the world say that they bow down and learnt about pocket from Phil Rudd. I've heard producers say best pocket in the business. So yeah, you don't realize how difficult it is to play like Phil Rudd because it looks easy because it's rock beat one on most songs. You don't realize how difficult it is until you actually record a song and then you listen back and you go, oh, what? Well, I was playing his part. Why doesn't it sound like Phil Rudd? There it is. That's why he's so good. And let's not forget Ringo. It's really hard to explain why Ringo's so good and what it is. Ringo had chops too. I always hear, oh, Ringo, yeah, he's just a pocket guy and blah, blah, blah. He doesn't, have this and he's not very technical. Really? Check out Help live. I'll have to find a link to it. There's a live Help, I think it's late 60s. If anyone can play that shuffle at the speed he's playing it, with the feel and groove that Ringo's playing it in that video, I ate my words. John Miller, looks like some Rush fans here. George Marciano, hello Andrew, your friend from Long Island, New York, still waiting for you to react to Unmendable live at TEDx by The Warning. Yeah, I've got lots of The Warning to catch up on. Suzanne, King, how about some merch and female colors like a pink or something? You can choose any colors. Just go into my merch store and you can just change it up. So you could get this shirt in pink. It looks amazing. I actually considered getting this in pink. And then at the last minute, I was like, play it safe. But I actually thought it looked really cool in pink as well. And the colors, you get to, you can see what it looks like before you do it. The colors, it all works. There's actually, and also Suzanne, there's actually a range of mugs. So I use this, excuse me. I actually use this mug, which has got water in it, just being completely honest. It's got water in it. I've already had my quota of coffee for the morning. There's different mugs as well. But yeah, check out the merch store. There's heaps of stuff there. Okay, what else we got? Mean Middle Mike, I don't have a PayPal, Andrew, but I would like you to react to some of Phil Rudd from AC/DC. Check out Dog Eat Dog, Whole Lot of Rosie, and Boogeyman. I think AC/DC might be a blocking band. I remember I recorded a cover with a student a little while ago. I think it was Back in Black actually, and it got blocked. So I don't know, maybe AC/DC are one of these blocking bands, but yeah, it's worth a go. It's tricky, I hate putting videos up where people just come in critiquing, and AC/DC is one of these bands where you do a video and people will say, oh, he sucks. So yeah, I am a little bit hesitant in that respect too. And it's, look, I range between getting really angry at that kind of feedback to just like, hey, what can you do? What can you do? As always, and you can help me out with this again, if anybody says, oh, he sucks, or that's easy, please share your video of it. Back in Black's an easy song to play? Share your video of it. And of course, anyone who says that never has a video of it, because anybody who's ever recorded themselves playing the drums realizes how difficult it is. That's how this works. So you can tell straight away, anybody who says anything in drumming or music is easy, doesn't play, and does not record. I'm getting fired up. I need another coffee. John Miller, Andrew is now. Oh, what? I don't know what's going on here. Book? Oh, Andrew, how did you like Jazz Sabbath? First of all, that's the greatest name in the history of naming bands. Haven't checked it out yet. Haven't got to it yet. My weeks are pretty insane. I should do you know what? I should do a week in the life of Andrew Rooney. It's probably busier than people think, and that is without gigging at the moment. When I used to gig on top of all this, mental. I would sort of just collapse in my bed on a Sunday and just hope and pray that I got a good night's sleep so I could do it all again starting on the next day on the Monday. Benneberg, do you grind your own beans? That's what she said. Is that a euphemism, or are you actually asking me if I grind my own coffee beans? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I need to do the next video actually out by the coffee machine. Mean Metal Mike, your comments keep getting retracted. What's going on here? I'm not deleting any comments, just for full disclosure. So if anybody sees that their comment is getting deleted, it's not me. It could be, I don't know, people might be getting fired up and putting certain language in there, but I'm not deleting it. It might be YouTube, or you're taking your comment back. Springy, I'm still in the naughty corner from last time. It's quite nice here. That's what she said. Severick, greetings from Zurich, Switzerland. Switzerland is high up on the list of places that I want to go in the world. In fact, I think we're going to be doing a little bit of traveling next year as a family. Christian Marinescu. Okay, I'm out. Quo Vadis drummer. Odd Postulus. There's a DVD just for him. Oh, really? Okay. Quo Vadis, another band I don't know about. John Miller, Andrew, yes, I watched your Rush cover. It was excellent, sir. You made your little kit sound pretty big. The little drum kit that could. Yeah, I always play a 4-piece. It doesn't matter what I'm playing. I'll play a 4-piece. If I'm gigging, often I'll play a 3-piece. And this is just from having gigged a lot over a long period of time. Trust me, your kit gets smaller and smaller and smaller. Do I need that 8-inch tom today? No, I don't really want to set that up and carry it in the car. In fact, do I need the 10-inch tom? No, probably not. 12? Can I just get away with playing a floor tom, a kick and a snare? Yeah, probably. Cool, let's go with that. I have done gigs with no toms, believe it or not. I actually ended up doing one corporate event. Bear in mind, this is corporate covers. So like dance floor stuff for 3 hours with no crash. No toms and no crash. I literally did this gig. Big stage, very small kit. I have to upload a photo of that drum kit. It's hilarious. So here's little Andrew Rooney playing his kick, snare, hi-hats, tambourine, ride. 3 hours of it. You have to be pretty innovative and creative to get away with really basic setups. So people, this is like people thinking Phil Rudd sucks. It's the opposite of, if you've got a big drum kit, very, very easy to get different melodic sounds and just, you play different drums. Easy, different cymbals. Small drum kit, nah, you got to really think about stuff. Chad Johnson, I like the new yellow shaker on the couch. This is the Moneypenny Crack. Is she going to come back? I think she's come back. I should stop feeding her these. Okay. Severett, what about Spinal Tap, the drummer who exploded at the stage and the other one who choked on someone else's vomit? I need to get back to Spinal Tap. I haven't seen it for way too long. Mean Metal Mike, if you like shuffles, check out Lee Kerslake from Uriah Heep. I keep hearing about Uriah Heep. I obviously need to get to them, and I obviously need to blow my nose. Wait there. merch. Christmas is coming. Get your Andrew Rooney drums merch. Right, what else we got? Justin Goulet. Justin, I always appreciate your comments, by the way. You're a regular contributor. Ringo isn't... Ringo! Who's Ringo? Ringo is an amazing drummer. Talk about being in the pocket. Also on Sgt. Pepper's, he became a percussionist. How so? Will he play some percussion on that album? Yeah, Ringo's incredible. I don't understand the Ringo hate. I don't understand any hate on drummers, really. But Ringo is like the first rock star drummer, and he sucks. I don't understand it, and I don't know what sucks about him anyway. All the live footage I've seen of Ringo, he has killed it with some really specific drum parts, some really innovative and cool drum parts, and he seems like a nice guy to top it off. So I don't get it. I don't get it. I think it's insecurity and people... I don't know why people do this, eh? Mean Metal Mike, been on a Keith Moon... Oh, hold on. Been on a Keith Moon binge as of recent. Never play like Moon or you don't get the gig. But man, he was so original as a drummer and persona. Yeah. It's not a style that... Yeah, you're right. Audition for a band and, you know, they're probably expecting you to lay down a beat or something and you play like Keith Moon. Everyone's going to be going, what? What's going on? Did you have a stroke? You know, like it's just so unusual. I heard him talk about how, actually I don't know if it was him, it might have been an analysis of him, and he sort of just followed the vocals, I think. Very hyper, very unusual person, might have actually had some actual mental issues, but at the same time, a genius in a way. Okay, let's keep it going. I hope this isn't interesting, by the way. Me actually just reading the comments, that was the idea with this video. If I go off on a big rant or a story, I can't do the story and read the comments at the same time, obviously, because it's pretty annoying telling a story and then going, hey, John Mark Waddell just said something. Because it's, yeah, jumping all over the place. So hopefully this is an interesting format for you guys. Mean Metal Mike, it is YouTube, talking about the cancelling comments. Yeah, just to let you know it's not me. Trapalski, my old friend. Good morning from yesterday, Central Texas. Nice to finally catch you. Time to give that Temptations up shake so Miss Moneypenny does not get too thin in the skin. Hope the family as well. They're very good, Ted. And right back at you, man. Yes, we got Moneypenny groomed. I'm still bearing a few scars. I don't know if that's coming through. But it's healed a bit. I'm going to upload some photos of that to the community page. But we got Moneypenny groomed. So she's looking lovely. Aren't she? But getting her to the groomer, my lord, just what a performance. And I asked the girl that did the grooming, I said, afterwards, you know, how was she? Was she well behaved? And she said, no. So I think she had a good go at the groomer too. Book, I've got to get back to work. See you all after a while. Work hard. Bye-bye. Thank you for joining in. John Mark Waddell, what do you think is the controversy people have with Lars Ulrich? Ulrich. Tomato, potato? No one says potato though, do they? What is the controversy people have with Lars of Metallica as a drummer? I don't think it's as a drummer. I think some people don't like him. I'm thinking. I personally never get into the personal side of all this. I don't really idolize drummers like that or celebrities or I don't know. Maybe I'm weird. I just don't care. So as a drummer, I think it would be fair to say he is not a practicer. He's not. This is a guy. This is a multi millionaire. A guy who's worth hundreds of millions of dollars, who is in a legacy band for as long as we have music on the earth. People will be listening to Metallica. I personally, my view on this, like Ringo, like Phil Rudd, I don't think it's really right to critique these people or make fun of them or I don't know, say such and such sucks. I don't know. That's just me personally. I find it a bit lame, to be honest. I'm probably going to lose subscribers, viewers for that stance, but I just, again, it's like Phil Rudd sucks. Well, let's see your cover. Lars sucks. Okay, we'll play Master of Puppets. But then, he sucks now. So? So what? He's selling out stadiums, man. Like, I don't know. Move on. I don't want to go there. Let me know if you ever come to Switzerland. We'll be glad to show you around. I'll hold you to that. Give you some tips. Also, I have a band room with a full drum set where we can jam. But get your metal drumming vibes on. Oh no. This is a setup. You're going to film me and post it online and say, look, this guy's terrible. Me, Middle Mike. Ringo used T-tails on the snare and toms. Also, he used felt and blankets in his kick drums, but sometimes he would remove the bottom heads on toms. Yep. Part of that is just the engineering, recording limitations of the day. So now we can put that effect on drums, quite easily. Back then, they did it all practically in the moment. So yeah, some very innovative techniques. I mean, Ringo was at the forefront of a lot of stuff. Chad Johnson, I think that you should play Supernaut and have Connor play the auxiliary percussion on some coffee cups. Oh boy. Odd postulist. Yannick Bercia, the drummer of Quo Vadis, remember it. Warren. Hi, Andrew. Hey, Warren. Nachtma. Hi, I'm a bit late for the show. Hi from Germany. Hello. Ringo was left-handed. Who's this? Jumping all over the place here. Me, Middle Mike. Ringo was left-handed. Definitely a unique drummer. I love Ringo. Yeah, left-handed drummer playing on a right-hand kit. So leading a lot of fills on his left, which when people go to play Ringo, they can't damn play it. Because it's so weird. The way he plays is so weird, so unique. His choices are just different. The way he rolls around the toms is different. Everything. Sometimes you do this counterclockwise thing, and if you're a righty, it's just all it just doesn't feel right. So yeah, very unique. Oh, Springy just said basically what I just said. Stop copying me, Springy. Stop copying me before I say it. Warren, count me in as a big Ringo fan. He's the reason a lot of people started playing the drums. Absolutely. I think you have to remember too, if we're going to be out there critiquing and ridiculing Ringo, Lars, Phil Rudd, do remember how many people these drummers inspired to start playing the drums. I mean, it's countless. Their contribution to the drumming world is enormous. So there's a lot to it. There's a lot to it. And they're legacy members. They're original songwriting contributors to legacy bands. So Lars is not a drummer. I've heard people say, "Oh, I could play drums in Metallica." You wouldn't be asked to play drums in Metallica. This is one of the biggest bands in the history of music. You wouldn't be asked. You're not in the conversation to be asked about being the drummer for Metallica. If Metallica ever needed to replace Lars, founding member, songwriter, producer, and also drummer, creator of these iconic drum parts, who are they going to look for? They're going to be looking through the best drummers in the world. Stop getting me fired up, guys. Going to get fired up and throw my mug. H-Man. I'll call you He-Man. He-Man, at Andrew Running Drums, have you played with any electronic set recently? I have my eye on the Alesis Nitro for like $400. Well, it's cheap. Not sure if I should pull the trigger or wait to get more cash for a Roland. I get asked this question every week by students and parents of students and people online. I can only recommend what I use. I've never used the Alesis Nitro. Have I ever used it with a student's kit? I don't think so. I'm not here to bag Alesis, but I have had students, and these are young kids, say that the hardware starts sort of collapsing, doesn't sort of hold up very well. So get what you pay for, man. I've never used an Alesis Nitro kit, so I cannot recommend it to you. I use a Roland TD17 KVX. X important, meaning that you can use your own hi-hat stand. I don't know what to say. I can't recommend anything on that, sorry. Nikika Jovanovic. Where is Estepario? El Estepario Siberiano? There's multiple videos of him on the channel. You need to hit that search section. Harold Stoneley, what are your thoughts on Akira Jimbo? Yeah, Akira Jimbo was on the original late 90s Zildjian Day videos that I used to watch. Amazing Japanese drummer. How do we even pigeonhole him? I mean, he was using electronics before they were common on drum kits. Fusion rock, great hands, like, yeah, the works. A super drummer. He's one of these super drummers, you know. Chad Johnson, count me out on Ringo, count me in for Gene Hoglan if we're talking lefties. Yeah, sure. I mean, that's just a style thing. I mean, very different drummers. So yeah, it's just style, man, and preferences. Justin Goulet, Bill Ward considered that he played with percussionality. He mentioned Ringo Starr on A Day in the Life Traces of Percussionality. Have a great day. Okay. John Mark Waddell, I agree. I think there's a certain point where I think we're coming back to Lars here, where you can separate the artist from the artist. I think you meant separate the art from the artist, but that was put perfectly. I apologize for that tough question. Yeah, it is a tough question because people love to pile on to someone. And at the moment in the drumming world, well, actually for quite a while, it's been Lars. So he's been the whipping boy. And, you know, then you'll see these same people post a video of themselves on a forum and they'll comment something like, oh, be gentle. I don't normally post videos. Well, hold on, man. You were like, last week you were like jumping on Lars and saying he sucks. And now you're posting a video and saying, hey, don't critique me. Just be gentle. If you're going to dish it out, man, you got to... You kind of need to put up or shut up in that case, I think. You need to put something up. Tim Connolly drums, message retracted. Try again, Tim. You've had a couple of messages retracted. What's going on, Tim? Are you swearing? Potty mouth, Tim. What else we got here? Me, Middle Mike, check out the drum intro on Stargazer from Rainbow. I think I did the Yoyoka Stargazer video. Cozy Powell. Cozy. Using triplets on double kicks. Okay, I will get on that. Alfie Wild. The day Lars retires is the day Metallica ends. I doubt they'll continue without him. Yeah, he's one of these guys where, you know, you can say with bands such and such is hard to replace, like Taylor Hawkins. Taylor Hawkins isn't hard to replace. He is impossible to replace. Lars, impossible to replace. He's a founding, this is since the 80s, 70s, maybe, perhaps late 70s. I mean, how do you replace that? So, okay, let's say you're a great drummer, you walk into Metallica, somehow you got past Josh Freese and all the best drummers in the world at the auditions, and you became the drummer for Metallica. Cool, now what? Now you got meet and greet with the fans, and people are hating you because you're not Lars, and there's a lot to this. There's a lot to this. Springy, I think Lars has had the last laugh. Yeah, sorry, unintentional tongue twister. That's what she said. I think Lars has had the last laugh. I think I had a look at Lars Ulrich's net worth, and it was around about 400 million. I think it's safe to say he doesn't care. You're right, he's had the last laugh. I don't know what Lars is like as a person. I don't care. Maybe he's horrible. Maybe he's fantastic. I don't know. I don't get into that stuff. John Mark Waddell. He played Little Ricky on the I Love Lucy show. Hold on, who did? We recently brought the band in for a 2-night show. He was a wonderful guy to talk to and a great player. A few typos in this. Hold on, sorry, I'm out of touch here. Oh, back it up. John Mark Waddell. I was going to share this cool story with you. There's a Christian group that, in association with my family, have had for many years. Their drummer, Keith Thibodeau, was a former child actor. Okay, he played Little Ricky on the I Love Lucy show. Oh, interesting. So you run a venue there? Warren, Metallica have been back to Metallica, man. You'll never get I don't know, you'll endless source of conversations talking about this type of stuff. Metallica have been touring a ton over the last few years, and Lars has been sounding consistently good throughout. Yeah, I mean, for me, I've heard Lars sound great. I've heard him sound not so great. I'm not. I have a lot of respect for Metallica. I used to own a number of their albums. I think I'm at the point now where I probably wouldn't be going to a Metallica concert. Yeah, I don't know if I would be going to a Metallica concert these days. I don't know if I'm that much of a fan, or if I would enjoy the whole night. I don't know. Let's leave it there. Tim Connolly drums. Hi Andrew, Tim from Canada. Hey Tim, saw your interview with Steve, aka the Junk Drummer, and I wanted to hit you up sometime for an interview as well. I'm all yours, Tim. My email is in the About section of the on my page. I'm all yours, buddy. Or if you've got a pen and paper, Andrew Rooney Drums. It's a complicated email. Andrew Rooney Drums @gmail.com. Hit me up. Let's have a chat. What are we going to talk about? Don't talk about Metallica and Lars. Guitar Dog. Yo! Guitar Dog. Yo, I love it. Hope all is well. Ever used triggers? Never in my life have I ever used triggers, and I don't know if on a session I've ever been sound replaced. I don't think so. I'm going to proudly state the last session I did, the engineer held me back after the session. He was like, man, those drums are sounding good. Can I sample them? And we actually sat there for like another 30 minutes and I literally gave him samples of all my drums. So that sounds terrible, doesn't it? It sounds like I'm really big up in myself, but it's true. It was really cool. Brian Deadmarsh, when is your song-by-song review of Black Sabbath's Paranoid album? Ooh, you did the first and I've been waiting for the second. Thanks. So Paranoid is the second album? Let's do it, Brian. Let's do it. Mike Gehrman has been gracious enough to contribute to the channel many times now with his various Black Sabbath requests, as you would have seen on the channel. My only concern is what you're talking about, Brian. I would love to listen through from start to finish on an album and not jump around. I love jumping around too. I mean, I love just going in and getting like really banger songs, but I quite like doing the whole album thing. Maybe that needs to be a listen party. Can we do a live video like this and I just sit here and listen to the whole album? I mean, this video is already 42 minutes. Can we just listen to an album together? And how's that going to work with the sound and I don't know. And obviously I don't want to be talking all over it because it's my first time listen. I don't know. Let's figure something out. Brian, how long does a person have to be playing before they're considered an intermediate drummer? How long's a piece of string? I consider myself an intermediate drummer in many ways. I consider myself a beginner drummer in many ways, especially talking to some of my really good friends. You would have seen, hopefully you would have seen, I did an interview with Mark Charters in Australia. He won't be watching this. He's got better stuff to do right now. And I mean, he's phenomenal. Scary good drummer. I sent him a video the other day. There's a thing I'm working on at the moment. It sucks. I can't do it very good. I sent it to him and said, hey buddy, this sucks. What am I doing wrong? So yes, I'm a drum teacher. I went to jazz school. I've been playing for decades. I've done thousands of gigs. I still suck at many things. I'm still a beginner at many things. So it's hard to say. I think overall you can't say someone's an intermediate drummer because they will still be a complete novice at something and they'll probably be really good at other things. So it's really tough. That's a good topic actually for a video. Nikika, again, sorry if I'm getting your name wrong. Jovanovic? So sorry. Sorry, but you never made a review about Royster Jr. when he was 12 years old. I wonder if you could do that. I did. I've done that video. Is it easy enough to use the search? I'm not saying this to be smart. Is it easy enough to use the search function on my channel? So if you type in Andrew Rooney Drums into YouTube and I come up, you click on me, there should be like the search circle. Click on that and type in Tony Royster Jr. The video's there. Him playing, 12 years old, I think at Modern Drummer. It's absolutely frightening. Frightening. Oh, and you contributed to the channel. I need to get your name right. Nikika? Thank you so much. And hopefully you find that video. Tim Connolly drums. No Lars. Lol, I got your email and I'll message you tonight. Thanks. Yeah, man. It'd be great to chat to you, buddy. Mike Cobb. Hey, Mike. ZZ Top managed to replace Dusty Hill on bass, and Elwood Francis has been well received. It can happen, but probably not often. I think we're getting back to the replacing drummers. Yeah, it can happen. I've talked about it a lot, but I mean, look at the Taylor Hawkins situation, man. How do you replace someone who was basically Dave Grohl's best friend, a fantastic singer, a rock star drummer, who the likes of which I hardly ever see anyone who can play like that in a stadium, and a great songwriter and guitarist? Well, you can't. You don't just have someone who is instantly best friends with Dave Grohl and has that connection. So yeah, crazy. I don't want to even go there. It makes me sad even thinking about it. Charlie Cordell. I second Stargazer by Rainbow. Absolutely essential drum intro. Cozy Powell was a beast. Charlie Cordell again. Also, hi friends. Finally made a live stream. Good on you, man. Me Metal Mike saw AC/DC back in 2015 with Chris Slade on drums. Welsh drummer, isn't he? And the band just didn't sound the same live. Nah. They will sound really different. People don't understand this. Can I play what's written on the page, transcription of an AC/DC song? Yes, I can. Am I going to sound like Phil Rudd? No. This is a constant thing that I probably sound like a broken record, but it's really important to understand that. Yes, I can play the parts. I don't sound like Phil Rudd though. Chris Slade is a phenomenal powerhouse metronomic drummer. Can play, incredible amount of stuff. Does he sound like Phil Rudd? No. So you've changed the band, right? The band literally changes. And there was a certain magic, and now you've changed it. It's not to say it's bad, it's just different. Nick Mason from Pink Floyd gets a lot of beep for being too basic, which he's a solid drummer despite his style. Yeah, hell yeah, he is. He actually got replaced by my favorite drummer on a song. My favorite drummer is Jeff Porcaro of all time. And there was a Pink Floyd song that Nick Mason literally just could not play in the studio. And they called in my man, Jeff Porcaro, and he actually played on a Pink Floyd song. What song was that? I want to say Mother. Is there a Pink Floyd song called Mother? I can't remember what song it was. It was a song that changed time signatures and was really complicated. Nope. We gotta get the man in to do it. Oh, this is a good one. John Mark Woodell. Who's some drummers you feel are underrated and deserve more credit? One for me is definitely Matt Cameron of Pearl Jam, Soundgarden, and Temple of the Dog. The man is a true genius behind the kit. Oh my God. Matt Cameron, man. Temple of the Dog is one of my top 5 albums of all time, by the way. Yeah, I mean, he has been in massive bands, so I guess he's not underrated by the bands. They know he's the man. You don't just walk into the Pearl Jam gig. I mean, again, like Metallica, they could probably pick and choose who they want. I've done a cover, you probably saw it, of Black Hole Sun, and I've done a lot of covers on the channel. Some have been easy, some have been slightly difficult, some have been really difficult. If anyone caught the Whiplash cover, I don't think you're going to see a lot of Whiplash covers on YouTube because it's a really hard song. The hardest cover I've ever done, that's what she said, the hardest song I've ever had to record was Black Hole Sun as a cover. And on the surface, that song looks really easy. It's about 58 BPM, which is ridiculously slow. That's the hardest song I've recorded. Man, that is a beast of a song. Again, it's a situation where if anyone thinks Black Hole Sun's easy to play on the drums, go and record it. Me Metal Mike, you should interview Phil Rudd on the channel. That would be cool. Yeah, he lives in New Zealand. So yeah, who knows? What else we got here? Do you know any Korean drummer? I have featured a Korean drummer on the channel. Someone requested him. I say a Korean drummer because I don't know from memory if I've had others. What was this guy's name? He made it to my top 5 or top 10 of the year in that year as well. I'm going to butcher his name as well, but what's his name? Absolutely phenomenal. Korean. I'll type in Andrew Rooney Drums Korean. Is it going to come up? No, it's not. I don't want to get this wrong. Kwak Jun something. A Pink, Mr. Chu, drummer Kwak Jun Young. Man, I've got a good memory. This is 2 years ago. That video's only had 25,000 views. I say only. It's a decent amount of views, but it's not, could be higher. I did 2 videos on this guy. Kwak Jun Young. So good. So good. What was the other one? Is it gone? I can't find the other one. A Pink, Mr. Chu, and there was one more. Okay, you might have to dig back to the early reactions. So yes, I did do a Korean drummer. Oh, there we go. You've commented. His name is Kwak Jun Young. Springy, cozy is pronounced cozy like tea cozy. Ah. What's a tea cozy, say all the young ones. I know what a tea cozy is because I'm old as dirt. What else we got here? Sorry, I am skipping a few comments now, and I'm going to have to go soon. Nikika, I recall when you did a review for Numa for the first time, and when you grabbed your head because it was really hard to count tool. Crazy stuff, to be honest. Absolutely crazy, man. Harry's musings. Thoughts on Carl Palmer. Probably one of my favorites. Power, technique, and showmanship. Hell of a sight reader too. Woefully unfamiliar with Carl Palmer. Another person that I will be doing more on in the future. Why is my head so close to the camera today? I don't know. Sorry about that. Okay. I think I am going to have to wrap it up. I'll give one more plug for my merch. I've got a whole bunch of merch. Check out the merch store. Christmas is on the way. Get in there before Mariah gets in there. As soon as you hear Mariah start up, you need to get on the merch store. Get your friends some Drums and Coffee merch. Tell your friends when they say, oh, what do you want for Christmas this year? I want the Andrew Rooney Drums merch. That's what you want. And yeah, I'm still, as I said, I'm still getting loads of people asking for songs and videos and drummers that I've already done. So check out the reaction playlist. Do a search. Although it is nice, it's still nice getting comments and requests. So it's great that you want me to check these people out. But yeah, a lot of them I've already done. Charlie Cordell, that's what she said, shirts for Christmas. Oh. Are there any designers out there in YouTube subscriber land? you want to do me a solid, do up, like you could do like a little guy with a mic and a shiny head and a little speech bubble. That's what she said. Drum kit. Let's make it happen. You'd make me a very, very happy little boy here in Auckland, New Zealand. Guys, I am going to have to go. Cheers, drums and coffee. Thank you so much for tuning in. This was an opportunity to try my best to read as many comments as possible. And I think on the next video, we will get back into maybe a story, definitely a theme on the videos, but I think it is nice every now and then just to read as many comments as possible. I mean, Tim Connolly Drums, he commented, that he wanted to talk to me and do an interview. And, if I'm just speaking at you, I can't see things like that. Cool little things like that pop up. So it is nice to read the comments and keep up with the chat. I really, really appreciate all the support, guys. And I'll catch you on the video tomorrow with one of my favorite drummers. You will never, ever pick who it's going to be. Catch you then. Ciao.